How's it going, everyone? My name is Jordan and I am in the process of documenting building a Pokemon online card business. Now, if you saw episode 1, I did a recap of how we've got to this point so far and what our strategies have been to slowly build up to this point. But now, in episode 2, we are going to be doing and planning our first ever Whatnot stream. But first things first, we actually have a small problem in the scale of the business. We have ran out almost of cards. Now, in the last episode, I showed a bunch of Destined Rivals hits that I picked up, and they've pretty much all sold, which means we don't have much now. We have a separate bunch of cards that we're going to be using for the Whatnot stream that I'll show in a second. But yeah, we need to sort out this problem. We're currently negotiating with a guy to buy a bunch more singles. Hopefully we can do that. I just need to calculate and figure out what price we can pay for them, and then we'll get that sorted, and then we are going to tackle the issue of my office, which is a mess. Prices have been calculated and I've sent that over to the buyer, but we have an issue right now. The mess behind me needs to all be moved out the way. We're going to use this desk behind me, which is currently being used as a storage device for Pokemon cards, shipping supplies, and also camera equipment. We need to move all of this out of here because we're going to utilize this area here for a set. So here we have just the empty desk. I'm going to leave the PC there just because I don't think it needs to move. But yeah, I think this is a really nice texture to kind of have stuff. We're just going to build the setup now, basically. I'm just going to grab a bunch of sealed product and I'm just going to shove it across. Now, even though Destined Rivals isn't going to be the focus of the Whatnot stream for the start, we decided that the easiest way to do it was to time a 30-minute to 1 hour stream. That's what I'm going to try and go for, and I'm going to try and sell a bunch of Japanese singles. And where did I put them? Oh, here they are. The rest of these guys came in yesterday, and I've been kind of planning this for a little while. And the goal is that Japanese singles, people tend to love to pick them up for like £1 to £2, and I can bulk buy them relatively easily. And yeah, it's just, they seem like a pretty nice thing to kind of quick fire off. I wish I would have brought more. I think I have, wait one sec. So we have 21 cards overall. For me, it was finding the balance, and I'll show you guys here actually. One second.
What the hell?
For me, it was finding the balance of buying enough cards where if it went well, we wouldn't run out. But then I don't want to buy too many that if it doesn't go to plan that we're going to be stuck with a bunch of cards. The only issue at the moment is that I'm pretty sure it's the hottest day of the year. And that window behind me doesn't have any blinds, and at 6 o'clock when I go live, I think the sun's going to be directly on this, so we will see. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have my laptop to the side here so I can triple check everything as we go. I can almost like adjust stuff live. I'm probably going to cock up at some point, and it's probably going to be really, really bad, but this is how we do it. We live and we learn, and we'll see. But the next thing you're going to see is a quick time lapse of hopefully me during the stream, and then I'm going to catch up with you guys when we're all done, and we'll do a little bit recap and then see what's next. Hello, hello. We are back. So it's a few days later now, and I thought I'd have a bit of time to reflect on how the stream went, from my own personal opinion, my expectations, and I thought I could culminate that, prepare for what's next, and then we can have a chat about it. But before we do that, I just want to point out that this is like one of the hottest days in the UK at the moment. I've had to turn my fan off to start recording this. It is unbelievably hot right now. So if I'm glistening, it is just because I have a top floor apartment and it is so ridiculously hot. It is insane. Whatnot. Wow. The stream basically went way better than I expected. We sold everything that we bought for the stream. Yeah, it was such a pleasant experience. We started, and within a couple of minutes, people started piling into the stream. They started just interacting with us. They started buying stuff, which is quite important as well. Despite a few technical difficulties and hiccups we had setting up some of the products, everyone was really helpful. We had so many people coming in to help out and guiding me on what to do, and honestly it was 10 times better than I could have ever expected it to be, and it gave me such a boost of confidence now that we've kind of since then gone away, reflected, and also ordered a lot more stock, because I think the issue is that we need to ride this momentum. We sold, I think, a total of 25 cards in the space of an hour, which isn't a high amount and arguably is a very low amount, but we did spend quite a lot of time talking to people and just enjoying the experience because I was new to it. I think we, in terms of a profit margin on the cards that we brought, we just made a tiny bit of profit, which, to be honest, buying cards for this, it wasn't really about making the profit. It was simply to see how it went, and then I can reinvest in it further and kind of commit to that going forward. It seemed that the people who were buying were really happy, and hopefully they are when they receive the cards. And overall, it was just, yeah, incredible. And now we move on to the next stream, which we've been prepping for. In the last few days since the stream, I have been rapidly searching for an easier way to get bulk buying of Japanese singles. I think we're going to keep trying this Japanese singles tactic, and I think that's one thing that we did well, was we had a plan, we had a structure, and we stuck to it. So people who came into the stream knew what it was, and if they were interested in that, they seemed to like it and they stayed, and the people who came in brought stuff and they enjoyed it. We have scheduled the next stream for a few days from now. I have a few shipments that could be potentially coming in, but we're going to cut it fine. But our goal now is to do around 50 cards per stream. I think if we do that and aim to go for around an hour, hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours, then I think that'll give us a really good pace. It's realistically probably going to be like an hour and a half. And also, if you're watching this and you're from the Whatnot stream, I'm going to hopefully try and use that as a way to kind of push people to this and other social media stuff. So there is a benefit even separate from just selling cards. But yeah, overall, I'm super happy with how it went. And thank you. If you are from the stream, thank you to everyone who's purchased cards and supported us so far. But that's this episode done with. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if you enjoy this journey, we will keep it going. We've got a few other ideas that we want to try, but in the meantime, I'm going to stick with what's working for us right now until we can get to a certain level. So yeah, leave a comment what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.